Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ngayon po ay May 4, 2023, Thursday. Welcome po sa The Stock Market today. Sana po ay nasa mabuti tayong kalagayan. At sana po ay hindi po tayo inuulan o naiinitan. Kanina po umulan po ng konti. Kaya nasabing umuulan. Ano? Pero ngayon po ay napakainit ang sikat ng araw. Ang special news po natin ay tungkol po sa LTG at Metro Pacific. Ito po si Benji Chodoro. Ako po isang retired bank officer. At since 2007 po ako nasa stock market. Binabalita ko po araw-araw ang pinaka-latest news tungkol sa inyong paborito at pinaka-aktibong stock sa Philippine market. Kung gusto niyo po ng content, niimbitahan ko po kayo mag-subscribe. Meron po kayong stocks na gustong ipa-review o may mga stocks na gustong o may mga tanong tungkol sa Philippine stock market o wealth management, comment nyo lang po sa comment box at aking pa-prioritize. Hindi po ako financial advisor. Ang mga sinasabi ko po dito ay hindi po financial advice. Again to my cousin, Mari, may awa ang Diyos, gagaling ka. Huwag kayong alis dahil babahagi ko sa inyo ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, May 4, 2023, dito lang man po sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, ang ating financial headlines ay matatagpuan po sa Daily Digest ng BDO Securities. Sa sector and company news, Metro Pacific core profit up 38% in the first quarter. SEC income down 40% in the first quarter. Lucio Tan III named President and COO of LTG. So ang main news po natin ay Metro Pacific at tungkol po sa LTG. Tungkol po kay Mr. Lucio Tan III. Pero unahin po natin yung sa LTG, no? Galing po ito sa Business World. So LTG Group names Tan's grandson as its president and vice chairman. LTG Group Inc. has named Lucio C. Tan III as its president after the year-long transition period, replacing his uncle Michael G. Tan, the company said in a statement yesterday. The 30-year-old executive is the grandson of LT Group Chairman and Chief Executive Officer Lucio C. Tan and the son of the late Lucio Tan Jr. Ito po yung namatay na anak ni Lucio Tan. Mr. Tan will also serve as Chief Operating Officer and Vice Chairman concurrently with his new post. He also serves as Tanduay Distillers Inc. President and Chief Operating Officer and PAL Holdings Inc.'s Vice President. Meanwhile, the company earlier reported its attributable net income for 2022 increased by 24% to 25.14 billion from the 20.25 billion reported the prior year, driven by its tobacco business. And let's take a look also at the summary of BDO Securities. Lucio Tan III named President and COO. Meron pong additional info dito. Tan III holds a degree in electrical engineering and earned a master's degree in computer science from Stanford University. Wow, ang galing! California po ito. Nakarating na po ako dyan. He joined the board of LTG in 2019 and is also president and COO of TDI since 2019 and vice president at PAL Holdings since 2021. As the past years, we were able to overcome the challenges of the pandemic. My commitment remains in delivering consistent results and prioritizing the profitability of every company in our portfolio. Additionally, we will continue to strive in creating value for our stakeholders by staying true to our core values and embracing innovation. We are confident that we can build a resilient and thriving business that will endure for the long term, Tan III said. So our next news is on Metro Pacific, and this is a special report from BDO Sec. Discounted value still at play. Power and water lifts first quarter 23 earnings. The first quarter core profit is up 38% ahead of expectations. Water profits surge while tollway growth softens. So water profits tumaas po because of higher revenues driven by higher tariffs and better volumes. Stronger demand from business and commercial sector compensating for the flat residential demand. Yung tollways naman posted slower core income growth due to higher concession and amortization on newly opened roads. Nonetheless, toll revenues increased 32% as average daily traffic jumped 42% to 1.203 million, with Philippine traffic rising 21%, while international traffic is up 77%. Maynilad has prepared mitigating measures to ensure water supply, treatment plants, deep wells amidst El Nino, and traffic volume indications are strong in NLEX and SCTEX. Meron po silang segment dito on the tender offer announcement. MPI received a tender offer notice from a consortium of Metro Pacific Holdings, GTCAP, MIT, Pacific Infrastructure Holdings, and MIG Holdings Incorporated to acquire a maximum of 10.5 billion shares at a price of $463. The tender offer price is at a 22% premium over the one-year volume-weighted average price, but 17% below our SOTP target price of $560. So yung $463 po is 17% lower than the sum of the parts target price, o ito po yung fundamental price ni BDO SEC of $560. Following the notice, MPI has filed for voluntary delisting from the PSE, which was approved by its board last April 26. MPI needs to meet two more conditions for delisting. Makinig po kayo. Number 1, approval from the stockholders owning at least 2/3 of total shares outstanding, or TSO, with the number of votes cast against the listing not more than 10% of the TSO. Number 2, tendered shares and excluded shares, or shares owned by the bidders and directors of MPI, reach at least 95% of TSO. In the event the tender offered shares requirement is not met, management said they may consider the bid price or simply withdraw the offer. So napakahalaga po nito, no? Yung requirement na ito. Una po, kailangan 2/3 ng total outstanding shares ay bumoto against the listing, pero hindi lalagpas sa 10% of the total shares outstanding ang dapat kumontra. Kuha po ninyo. In other words, ang kailangan bumoto para siguradong mag-delist si MPI ay above 90%. Para siguro ka na magde-delist siya. Ngayon po, kung yung 10% pong yun, o kung may kumontra na 10%, or 10.01%, talo ang delisting. Hindi po yan magde-delist. Magiging public pa rin po siya. Kaya napaka-importante po na pagka nagkaroon po ng stockholders meeting, yung boto po ninyo, makareceive po kayo from your broker a notice. Yung boto po ninyo, in street nga pala, so ang brokerage ang boboto for you. Kasi naka-street po tayo eh. So probably it will be the brokerage who will be voting. Hindi ko po alam ang procedure doon. Hindi po ako clear doon, ano. Kasi naka-street po ako eh. In street meaning I can sell anytime. Anyway, the rule is that hindi dapat lumagpas ng 10% ang kokontra doon. In other words, ang dapat bumoto more than 90%. 90.1 o 90.01 panalo na po ang delisting. Okay, tingnan po natin ang inyong mga comments. Una po, si Danielo Laguna 1341. Sir, pa-review po ng C-REIT, RCR, Green, LTG, and SECB. Salamat po. Okay po. And then Ruben Jr. Tomimbang 1803. Sir, baka pwede pa-review ng PX. Thank you. More power sa inyong channel. Okay po. And then first, Cyborg Zify. I'm first to like once again. Salamat po. Lalo na po gumaganda ang boses ninyo. Sabi ng tita ko, pa-review din daw po ng GMA7. Salamat, Cyborg. Nagre-recover pa po ako pero malapit na po matapos ang aking quarantine period. Hopefully bukas po makapasok na po ako. Salamat po sa inyong panalangin. Silipin po natin ang PSE Index. Ngayon po ay 12:54. Naka-lunch break po sila. So, PSEI, nasaan ka? It's up 34.08 or 6640.77. So, bullish to sideways po ang dating sa akin nito. Samantala naman, ang most active stock is SM followed by Ali, BDO, Converge, and MPI is flat at 442. We'll be back later as the market closes, so stay tuned. Okay, we're back. And the index, bumawi siya ha. 77.66 points up. Nasa 6684.35 na po. Pero, ang 52-week high po ng ating index na-register po noong January 24 lang this year. Nasa 7137.62. Yun po yung 52-week high. So, meron pong bounce ang ating index today. At tingnan natin kung nag-bounce yung ating paboritong stocks. Market activity, 97 declined, 96 advanced, 45 ang hindi nagbago. All share index up 0.81% also. All sectoral indices are up, and this was led by properties at 2.09%. The most active stock today, Ali, followed by BDO, then SM, SMPH, and Converge in that order. Pero, if you will still scroll down, umakyat din si TEL, umakyat din si Monde, at umakyat din si APX. Parang walang katapusan yata yung pag-akyat ni APX. Ano? Silipin nga natin kasi puro akyat ang nangyayari dito eh. Yan, no? Puro akyat siya. Si APX po yan. Okay, balik po natin sa ating index at tignan natin ang inyong paboritong stocks. Ano? So, simulan po natin kay RCR. Just moving sideways. Sideways to bullish po siya. But in general, sideways movement po ito, si RCR. Ngayon po, meron po siyang dividends na 9.77 centavos per share. Ex-date is May 17, payment date is May 31. Yung kanyang RSI nasa 53.65. So, at this point, bullish po si RL Commercial REIT. At yung earnings po niya is a loss. Loss po for 2022. So, magbibigay ko kaya ito. May dividendo siya. Nagbigay siya in spite of the loss, ha. Nagbigay pa rin siya at 9.77 May 31. Well, that's good news. Anyway, ang RCR po, Robinson's Lands Commercial REIT, nakikita ko po ang kanyang support dito sa 552. Samantalang, the nearest resistance that I can see is nandito po sa areang to. 590 to 595. Support and resistance, di po yan exact point. Areas po siya. Tingnan natin kung may study nga si BDO-SEC sa property. Mukhang wala. REITs, RL Commercial REITs. Meron. RCR. Ito. Ang kanyang target price, may buy rating po with a target price of 670 and a 15.5% upside. So yan po si RCR. Next, we have Green. Si Green, Naku, tingnan natin. Bearish po siya. Bearish po si green, although I see it's tapering off dahil yung kanyang short-term indicator ay nag-level off na yung short-term indicator. Yung kanyang support nandito sa 104, 1 peso 4 centavos. Nag-oversold na po ito, no? Meron po siyang oversold level dito noong between March 14 and March 22. Oversold po si green. Ang ibig sabihin ng oversold po ay yung kanyang RSI is below 30, which means that it is or it may be a sign that the stock may be reversing itself. So from oversold, aakyat na po yung kanyang presyo. Pero it appears na umakyat ng konti at bumaba pa rin po. Right now, the RSI is at 42.22. The nearest resistance, I see it here at 115. Pero mukhang nagle-level off, but in general, it's still bearish dahil yung ating blue line, which is the medium-term moving average, and the 100-day, nasa taas pa rin po. Kailangan po nasa sa ilalim po sila para sabihing umaakyat na po yung stock. LTG, may good news kaya dito. It is bullish. LTG is bullish. At yung ating moving averages, nasa ilalim po siya. Although nagbaba po siya ng konti dito, nag-dip in this area, ay dahan-dahan po uli siyang umaakyat. So there are several green and red candlesticks, but the general direction of our indicators is here it's sideways, but here it's moving upwards already. And there has to be a consistent movement upwards para masabi natin in general bullish na po siya. However, the long-term indicator has been under and very smooth po siya. Very smooth inclined upwards. Yun po si LT group. In general, long-term is bullish and medium and short-term is already under the candlestick indicating a possible bullish movement. Meanwhile, yung 58.85 po yung kanyang RSI at yung kanyang support ay masasabi nating ilagay po natin, pwede nating ilagay dito yung kanyang pinaka support nasa 998, almost 10 pesos, and the resistance 1047. You see, LT Group or LTG is one of the stocks which give high cash dividends. Last year, it was the highest. It gave the highest dividend yield for a company in the index. Okay, after LTG, tignan natin, silipin natin si LTG. May buy rating po siya with a target price of 1160 or a 13.9% upside. Yan po si LTG. So next we have SECB. SECB, naku, moving sideways din po siya. So right now, piercing through, and it appears that the manner of which our indicators is formed is nagta-turn bullish na po siya. Kasi meron po siyang green candlestick today, pero kung we see another green, maaring nag-bullish na po ang stock na ito. In the meantime, support is here at 90.27. Resistance, the nearest that I can see ay nandito po sa area to. Yan, 98. 98 po yung pinaka-resistance niya. At SECB, hanapin natin si banks. SECB, meron po siyang target price of 118 with an implied upside of 27%. So after SECB, si PX. PX, naku, bearish to sideways po ang kanyang movement. Although nag-overbought na po siya dito. Yan. Overbought level po niya was April 12 with 71.61. So yan po si PX. At walang study kasi si BDO SECB PX PhilX Mining. Part of the Metro Pacific, I suppose itong si PhilX Mining. No? So, support level was ang hirap i-plot ang support level nito. Tingnan natin yung kay Investograms. Tama yung pakiwari ko, 290 nga. 290 yung pinaka-support niya. Yan yan yung pinaka-support niya. Ang pinaka-resistance nandito po. The lower resistance would be here. Yan, 220. So, just moving sideways lang po si PhilX. And if we see another green candlestick, then it's on its way on becoming a bullish stock. Then si GMA7, our last stock. GMA7, bearish po ang dating ni GMA7. And alam nyo, sa chart ni GMA7, napansin ko kagad to There is a huge gap down. And I guess it's because of the earnings report. That's my guess. Kasi yung earnings report niya for 2022 was a disappointment to many analysts. Yan po, 27.91. Income is 5.46 billion. This is lower than last year's income by 27.91 or almost 28%. Tingnan natin yung last year, yung earnings report niya. 7.57 yung net income niya. So tama nga, bumagsak nga this year. Kasi 2021's net income was 7.57 billion. Ngayon, 5 billion na lang. Yan, 5 billion na lang. So, 27.91% down. So, GMA7, actually, virtually, kontrolado na niya yung market because ABS-CBN is out of the free TV. Yan po Let's try to take a look at the support level. Yan. So, ang pinaka-support niya, lumagpas na pala siya sa support Nandito siya. So, it's just below support level, si GMA7. More or less dyan. Or, very near support area. Within the support area po. Yan. Balik natin sa 1 day. Yan po siya. Yan po yung pinaka-support niya. Historically po, nagbabounce po sa area yan yung ating presyo. So, historically, yan dito po between October and November, nagbabounce po dyan. And here also, it bounced May 2022. And the last time that it had this price was May 16, May 17, 2022 po. Anyway, yung malaking gap down yan will have to be filled up soon. So that's GMA7 na ngayon, yung resistance level na aking nakikita nandito po sa area to 1244. And the stock is already oversold. So magandang bumili kung long-term investor kayo or you wanted to make a quick buck. Yan po, GMA7 po. Antayin nyo lang pong mag-bounce yan. Kasi oversold na po Bihira po mag-oversold si GMA7. The last time it went oversold was July 2022 and May 2022. Tapos bihira rin mag-overbought yan. Pero nung nag-overbought, bumaba naman ng todo. Yan. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market. Ika-4 ng Mayo. Ito po si Benji Chidoro nagpapaalala, investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay. Hanggang sa muli. Stay safe. God bless. Bye for now.